Hey, what's happening? I know it's been a minute, but I'm back now. Your boy was sick, like real sick. So let's see. Have I missed anything? Can't quite put my finger on it. Will Smith! God damn! So, it appears we got some touchy going on last night with the Oscars, huh? Anybody watch that? So, I'm going to make some jokes about this because that's what I do. But the reality of the situation is very different. All right? We're going to get into it. So, right off the bat, I understand exactly how Will Smith felt. I get it. Someone said something about your wife. You feel like you need to defend them, and you were upset. However, I do not agree with how he handled this. Not at all. Not one bit. As a matter of fact, there's a lot going on. A lot of people will say a lot of what I've heard has been Will Smith's wife has alopecia, and Chris Rock may or may not have known that, and Will just felt like, especially since he was smiling at first, or maybe he was upset and he was trying to hide it, that maybe he just said, after 2000, maybe it was 16 or something, when Chris Rock had offended Jada in the past, by saying that, her boycotting the Oscars was like him boycotting Rihanna's panties or something like that. It didn't matter because you weren't invited. So I understand where Will's coming from. Like, he was upset, but you cannot handle it in that way. And here's why. This had nothing to do with alopecia. Well, it had nothing to do with alopecia. Nothing whatsoever. Okay? This had everything to do with just being childish. In my opinion, just being childish. I get that your wife has been going through something deep, and this may be hurting her, and I get that part. I understand her part perfectly. What I don't understand is how Will Smith took it upon himself to act like the biggest you-know-what and carry his ass up on stage and smack a comedian for saying something he didn't like. Are you serious? So I can already hear him right now. As a matter of fact, I just told you Jada had boycotted, and she wasn't the only one, had boycotted the Oscars in 2016 because they felt like black folks were not getting a fair shake at the Oscars. Be that as it may, right? Be that as it may. Let's take that into account. Let's say that was the case. Okay? Can you hear him in the background? In the back. Can you hear him? As you walked your ass up there on that goddamn stage to go slap the shit out of somebody? Can you hear him in the back talking about you? Because I can. That's the shit that's unheard. Okay? For everyone that was like, we belong here. Can you hear him in the back now? Like, see, I told you. That to me is embarrassing. That's embarrassing as fuck. That you would actually do some shit like that out of the just because you was upset. That's some child. That's how children act, bro. That's how kids act. You want to be mad at somebody, you need to be mad at your son the way he acted in that goddamn world, that Earth movie y'all did together. That was atrocious. You want to be mad at somebody, you should have been mad at August. Huh? Should have been mad at August. I ain't talking about the month. Neither. You should have been mad at August for talking and doing certain things to your wife. That's who you should have been mad at. You should have been mad because you got set up and put on that dumb TV show and sat out there and cried because your wife brought you out on that show to talk about being cheated on by a guy named August. You didn't smack him. You smacked a comedian at the Oscars for talking about your wife's hair. And only at the Oscars can you smack the shit out of somebody, not be escorted out, return to your goddamn seat for the rest of the show, receive an Oscar, and cry about it, and pretend and then have the audience applaud you. Literally applaud you. Let me run down that list again. He carried his ass up on stage, smacked the shit out of a comedian, someone who has been making fun of people his entire life. His whole life, he has been doing this. And you walked back to your seat calmly, sat down for the entirety of the show. People came up patting this dumb sumbitch on his back, and he's crying. What about Chris Rock? Because I'm going to tell you right now, with as much honesty as I could possibly muster, the real hero in this story is Chris Rock. Because after he took that slap, after he got embarrassed at the Oscars, he had to stand on stage, reset, continue on with the show, and laugh it off after being smacked. No. Nuh-uh. Nope. Not the kid. I don't know where he got that from. Maybe from his years of professionalism. But in all fairness, man, in all truthfulness, I don't know how he did it. I really don't know how he did it. To let another man come up on stage and smack you on camera. And you got to think, like, that's pretty much the end for him. That's it. You can't make fun of anybody anymore. So either he going to have to come up with some new material, or he just going to retire from comedy, because no one is, every time you say something, it doesn't matter what club you're at, who you talk to, nothing. Every time you say, look at that woman down in front, they're going to be like, remember when you got slapped? The hell are you supposed to say then? There ain't shit you can say. Just pack it up. Just pack it up. Just get the mic. Say, yo, thanks for coming out. Bunch of assholes. That's it, man. Let's see. What else? I just can't believe you need to pick and choose who you mad at about what, okay? You weren't mad that your wife got done up by some dude named August. You weren't mad that she embarrassed you on TV, huh? You weren't mad when your son came out and said that babies are the smartest human beings in the world. What? I make these jokes, man, but this pissed me off so bad. If I was Chris Rock, I don't have that kind of patience. I'd have tackled him. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'd have tackled him and I wore his ass out. And I mean that's just me. You can't do that to another human being. You just can't do that. You were mad. I completely understand you being mad, but you can't do childish shit like that. Walk up on stage and slap fire from Chris Rock's face. That is unbelievably disrespectful. Not only that, but this was your first Oscar. So give you some inkling as to how hard it was for black folks, especially good actors like Will Smith, to get an Oscar. How many great movies has he been in? I can't even count. Right? And you do this, you get your first Oscar, and this is what you do. You could have went backstage. You could have waited for a commercial break. You could have went up there and told him, he's like, hey, look, man, hey, that's my wife. I'm kind of, I feel disrespected. Whatever, anything at all. No, you decided you want to go up on stage and slap him. I'd have whooped. Will. Oh, Willie. Will. The whole thing, Will. Oh my God, I'd have ate you up. Oh my God. Will. How you was able to walk off that stage unscathed? Not me. Not Smitty. Nope. Anyway, let's see. What else? What else did he think about? How about the movie that he got the award for portraying? King Richard. Excellent movie. Fantastic movie about Venus and Serena Williams and their father. It was a fantastic movie, but you won't hear shit about it, nor anyone else who was at the Oscars. Why? Because I'm Will Smith, and I don't give a shit about anyone else's feelings about my own. You made my wife sad, so now I have to do something about it. Some bullshit, man. You're a goddamn kid. I respect Will Smith. I do. Nah, not anymore. I did. I didn't even really like Chris Rock all that much. I think his comedy is weak. G.I. Jane, how old is that joke? But it doesn't matter, man. You can't do that to another human being. You just can't do it. I don't give a shit what you like or what you didn't like about him. I understand you being angry. I understand that 100%. I understand you want to back your wife up. I understand that 100%. But the way you handled it was incorrect, sir. And it's completely disrespectful. And you took away from the people who were at the Oscars, away from the movie that you had portrayed a good man in. You made a mockery of your very first Oscar. Nobody's going to be asking about that. They just will remember the year that Will Smith embarrassed Chris Rock and probably ended his goddamn career. And yeah, if that had been anybody else, your punk ass would have been in jail. Anybody else. You think you can slap somebody and go back to your seat? No. It's shame on the Academy, man, for letting that dumb son bitch sit back down. I heard him say something like, "Oh, we were scattered about in the Dolby Arena there, and we weren't able to get close to one another." Do you have a phone? You didn't kick Will Smith out because you didn't have the balls to kick Will Smith out. The same reason that none of these goddamn actors, at least none of them in their prime anyway, the only one I saw actually speak up about it, it might have been one or two. John Leguizamo said something about it, which, bravo to you, sir. And nobody else who was younger, because they've either A, worked with him, B, hoped to work with him, or C, lived near him, or D, recognize he has influence, so they don't want to get caught up in that. All y'all to be a goddamn shame of yourself. Everyone. You worry more about what it costs, what it could cost you, instead of being a human being. I'm telling you, he got the right one. He got the right one at the right time. Because it ain't no way. It ain't no way he just smacked me and walked off that goddamn stage. So, your boy's back now. I'm not sick. I'm going to do Severance. That review's coming. I think I got 2 more episodes. They're not out yet. I'm going to do the whole thing. And then comment below and let me know what you think about the smack horror around the world. And yeah, grow up. That's all I got, man. Y'all be easy. And I love y'all, man. I'll take it easy. I'll holla at y'all. Cheers.